Hey, Barrett Ursic here from Holganix, here today to talk to you about fall installation of trees, shrubs, flowers, turfgrass. No matter what you're planting this fall, you always have the risk of having the thing that you're planting, whether it be a tree, a shrub, a flower, or sod, not surviving after you've installed it. Because, I mean, let's face it, we're ripping things typically out of the ground from where they're just happy and just kind of living their life, and we bring them out to a place that they're not used to being, dig a hole, put them in the ground, often in less than ideal conditions, and we expect them to just take off and thrive. And sometimes they just don't do that. Sometimes they look sick forever. Sometimes they just kick over and die. Well, if you use Holganix during the planting process, you will greatly increase the survival and the heal-in process of those trees, shrubs, flowers, of the sod, the turf grass. It'll do much better. It'll survive better. It will look like a healthy plant much sooner than if you didn't use Holganix during the planting and installation process. So really consider using Holganix almost as like your insurance policy when you're doing that new installation process of your trees, shrubs, flowers, turf grass. If you can use Holganix during that process, you're going to get the roots to go down deeper into the soil. You're going to marry all the beneficial bacteria and beneficial fungi that's in Holganix, that entire microbiome in a bottle. You're bringing it out and you're putting it down in that new plant right when it's entering that non-native environment that you've just brought it out to, and you're marrying it with all this beneficial biology. That beneficial biology will do a tremendous amount at making that tree or shrub or flower or turf feel right at home, feel kind of happy and warm and fuzzy because it's surrounded by all that good stuff, all that good life, all of that beneficial bacteria, beneficial fungi. Very specifically, the mycorrhizae and the trichoderma is going to do a tremendous amount to get the roots going, and that's really the number one thing when you go to plant when you go to install a new plant into the ground, is we got to get those roots to get going into the soil where you drop them in the ground or where you place them on top of the soil. You need to get that root system going. If you don't get the root system going, nothing else happens, and Holganix will go a long way to make sure that happens for you. So think about Holganix as your insurance policy to make sure that all the hard work you do at installing whatever new plant material you have this fall, use Holganix to make sure it does the best it can possibly do. Holganix will take you a long way in your installation process. So consider using Holganix and you will have better trees, shrubs, flowers, better turf. It'll survive better, it'll look better, it'll do better, it'll just be better, and you'll look better. This is Barrett Ursic signing off.